only got 10% battery, so I ain't gonna be reading long. Wake Up by Christina Martine. Chapter 1. It was just after 11 o'clock when Catherine awoke, enshrouded in a thick patchwork quilt. She squinted against the light streaming in through her window, watching snowflakes gently drift to the ground. The dance mimicked the cadence of life, seemingly random and disoriented, but at the same time perfect in its entirety, despite its capricious nature. No path from the sky to the earth was left unmarked. She yawned. Allowed her eyes to wander, and smiled when she realized she was at the cottage. She was warm and comfortable, surrounded by recognizable pink walls, strewn with photos and posters displaying friends and rock stars. Magazine advertisements with fashion models joined the decor, along with handwritten notes and drawings. Everything was as she had left it. Her shelves jam-packed with books and jewelry, her closet full of clothes and shoes, and of course, her enormous antique dollhouse which stood in the corner of the room collecting dust. All there, all hers. She stretched and lifted her arms to the ceiling. The last of the fuzzy, just waking up feeling fading. She felt two hands grab her wrist. "Good morning," Morgan spoke quietly. Catherine rolled over and wrapped her arms around his chest. Morgan smiled, eyes droopy, and they embraced. He ran his fingers through his hair and yawned, sliding his tongue over his teeth. Eyeing him seductively, Catherine took his hand. "My mom tried to give me another sex talk last night." Morgan's lips twitched slightly as he pulled her toward him for a kiss. "Speaking of sex." What is this book? Wake Up by Christina Martine. I can't read for too long. My phone's running out of battery. Ooh, that's a good book. You mean you read it? Whoa. Hello, bro. I'm gonna read while I got the chance. My battery's running out. His fangs bit down on an irresistible smile. Catherine laughed. Swept up by his charm, she leaned in to brush lips, and soon they were once again skin to skin, enmeshed together, united for pleasure and love. It was amazing, really, how she could read Morgan's mind so well during sex. I'm not used to reading things like this. "Yes, sir. You're handsome. Look who's talking." That's so cool that you read this. Excuse me. I feel bashful. Okay, anyway. He was so open and comfortable releasing energy. She didn't shield whatsoever during it, and assumed he could read her mind as well. Without words, they knew exactly what to do to one another and how to do it. "Morning sex is always the best," Catherine whispered to Morgan in the bathroom, her cheeks glowing. "You don't think anyone hurt us, do you?" Morgan asked, applying a fat glob of toothpaste to his toothbrush. "No." Catherine's toothbrush was already working away at her teeth. "We were quiet." She eyed the delicate silver bracelet on her wrist that her teacher, River— I have a friend named River. "He's gorgeous." "Hi." Hello. Um, I'm not used to reading things like this. I only got a little bit left battery on my phone, so I'll read while I got the chance. Yes, I feel bashful reading this. Okay. She eyed the delicate silver bracelet on her wrist that her teacher River had gifted her. Morgan wore the, Morgan wore his engraved bracelet as well. She smiled at the thought of them matching, and then let out a distorted, toothpaste-filled laugh, pleased by how easily amused she was while in a good mood. She jutted her hip out and bumped into Morgan. He grinned at her through the mirror, and then went to quickly wash his face before running back to the bathroom to dress for the day. Catherine stayed behind to brush her hair, noticing the scars on her wrist each time she went for another brush. Her wounds had healed shut. In fact, hey, baby. Hey. Hey. Come here. Woo. Spirit. Spirit. Oops. Good Doge. Good Doge.